Siakam for the Toronto Raptors. Mark Jones alongside Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy. Lowry got off to a quick start in their victory last night. Siakam loses control. Curry with the quick release. Here's Lowry behind the Ibaka screen. Good defense by Thompson, but better offense by Lowry. And again, off to a quick start offensively. Nick Nurse, the head coach for the Raptors, calling for goaltending. KD hit him with the sauce early.
Success of teams in this league, and an elite defender, and certainly offensively his ability to make plays.
Looney with the slam.
Yeah, for me.
I think he's agreeing with you. Green on the break. Pull up three. It's nothing but bottom. Their leading scorer, missing his second consecutive game with a hip injury. As Ibaka knocks down the mid-range jumper, and the Raptors with a 2-point lead. He was phenomenal. Ibaka short. Good hustle by Van Vliet. Ibaka again. And he gets the layup to fall. Up by 5. Durant on the drive and kick. And Bell knocks it in from the baseline. Durant lead to Philly. Former assistant coach Dwayne Casey, nice layup on the break. Threes than they did previous to a season ago. Van Vliet from deep. Well, if you're just joining us, Draymond Green started this ball game, but picked up 2 quick fouls, including a technical foul, and right now is on the bench. Lowry in.
Him to be aggressive early.
Yeah, I think it's the Kawhi Leonard factor as much as anything.
Kevin Durant with the pull-up, got it. Controls. Got it back from Curry. Thompson on the drive. Not this time.
To me, Toronto got away rotating off of shooters.
Siakam, high energy and big time points a game. Guys, you got to think that he's a candidate for most improved player so far this year, as Thompson hits the elbow jumper.
You mentioned they play hard and smart and tough, and a lot of this 18-10 was achieved with Oladipo out. I mean, when this whole thing was, and I think it really made those guys feel appreciated and supported.
Well, next stop, China. That's going to be a goal.
He traded for a top, whatever number you want to put on Leonard, 5, 8, 10, whatever you want to say. As Valanciunas, beautiful out-of-bounds player, is close with the players, because then I think it makes it hard for you to make these tough decisions. So I don't think there's a problem with their relationship.
No problem with that.
He's our all-star. You know, he steps up in games like this.
What'd you think of your team's defense in the first 12 minutes?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to.
No mistake about it. There's less accomplished players that would be upset and perhaps lay down on you for making a decision like that. We've seen it.
Quinn Cook with the jump shot. What do you do when you look?
Their new role, that's fine. Produce.
I remember this guy saying to me, "You trust me as a coach?" I said, "Absolutely." He said, "Okay, we need to stop. I'm taking you out."
They can't put Green on him right now because he's got 2.
Wright plays with it a long time and took out his do-it-yourself kid and cashes in. 13-point lead for Toronto. Not for long.
And Wright.
Steph Curry checks into the ball game. Perhaps the panacea for this 2 for 11 deep shooting. Thompson with the mid-range jump shot. Shorter, Draymond Green. Green knocks it away. Valanciunas holding his hand, and he is writhing. Curry run off the three-point line. Relocates for 3. That's how they do it here in the Bay. There's back-to-back for the Toronto Raptors. But a very impressive win last night in Los Angeles against the Clippers. Here's Cook with a long.
Paid to work, but they're not going to actually work.
Siakam from the corner, the 3 ball.
56 and then 30 at home the next game. I mean,
it looked like they let go of the rope, or something was terribly wrong as Ibaka slams it home. And Lowry also leads the NBA in charges taken. Nice beat inside, and another assist by Lowry, that time to Green. Not Kawhi Leonard not playing for the 2nd consecutive game because of a hip injury. Ibaka got the floater to go. And it's a first half. Golden State, a rarity, just 33 points. Durant, a contested 2 is good.
Any part of this cushion that you've been able to develop.
Nick Nurse told us that he was looking forward to the test tonight to see how good his team was. And
Handed coach.
that sounds strange.
Not major
yeah.
ones. Just those nicks, bumps, bruises.
Curry missed the follow. Raptors on the run. Ibaka inside over Thompson, got it to fall. Islanders right now shooting over 51% from the field.
And very impressive defensively also as KD knocked that shot down. Last 3 games, the Warriors had.
And then rebounded. Here's Durant. Little 2-for-1 situation potentially. Durant goes around the world and punches it home. Green working on Curry. Made himself a little space.
If it's tied in 8 minutes, either. You know, Golden State's that explosive.
Yeah, that was their signature, especially last year, an explosive third-quarter scoring. Van Vliet probing underneath. Looney picked him up on the switch. 5 on the shot clock for Green. Well defended by Curry. Green wheels quickly on Lowry. Tough first half for Draymond Green, playing just his 2nd consecutive game since missing the previous 11.
But that's what you got to do. If they're going to play a point guard on you, you've got to be able to score in the post against a mismatch. This idea that as Van Vliet
Not one of them. I'll take a Kevin Durant mid-range jumper any day of the week. That'll win you some jewelry.
Ibaka uncontested at the rim for the slam.
right there.
Just underway here in the third quarter. Nice cut by Durant. And a nice find by Draymond. The ball boys comes to pick it up. Klay Thompson hits nothing but net.
One of those years.
No, we were never under 500.
Wait, when you were the 8th seed.
No.
That was it. That was the year?
Yeah.
Green trying to back down Curry. Ibaka with the mid-range. Got it. Took a couple of weeks off after their playoff disappointment against the Cavaliers last year. Then got right back to work in the gym in his offseason home in Miami.
Well, the answer was he did pass.
Danny Green working against Jerebko. Nice cut by Van Vliet. That's going to be goaltending. That from the leading three-point shooting team in the NBA. Still plenty of time, though. They have a very combustible. Green on the post-up against Curry. Backs him down and made it count. Looking for the and one.
And that's out of the timeout, understanding the matchup. You capitalize, and Green very patient getting to his spot.
Gordon Bell with a big-time block at the rim. Durant got it. Jerebko guarding Lowry. Lowry with the blow-by and a sweet, soft touch. What a defensive play by Ibaka. And Durant holding his right arm, getting up slowly. Thompson had his back, though. Raptors able to hold off the Warriors so far. Siakam with a circus reverse.
The 8-year-old.
No, you're right. I was 5.
Durant with a little bit of for their first win here at Oracle in 14 tries. They've lost 13 straight times, and Moose Monroe down low doing what he does against Bell, and he got the layup.
Marshall, terrific coach. Man, this guy was rock solid for 3 hours.
10 points, a couple of assists for Van Vliet in the game. McKinney inside and one. Lowry a little bit long, and Monroe on cue with the offensive rebound. It was almost an opposite scenario a couple of weeks ago up in Toronto when the Warriors were without Curry and Green as Wright gets the layup to go. People were saying
they're on the verge of winning a huge road game.
What a pass by Lowry to Wright. Miles knocks down the 3. He's posting up against Livingston here. Might have another opportunity to show him a little bit of love. You want to give him credit? Tough 4-game road trip, all against teams over 500. in the Western Conference. Durant with this vocabulary and parse sentences.
I like that.
Wasn't fun.
And the brother Joneses are here tonight working the same game.
Yeah.
Bert Avert.
Pass and got it to fall. Won't stay in Toronto. And the Raptors willing to let it play out. Inside, Lowry with the layup inside. And if you haven't been to Toronto, folks, it is a wonderful cosmopolitan city. A city of a little over 3 million people on the North Shore of Lake Ontario. McKinney knocks down.
He's working for the city. You're going to get a kickback. Although that's what happens in politics. Everybody gets kickbacks.
Lowry on the drive.
How about that?
You guys are both looking so young.
3.5 years older than me.
No, but you guys got good genes. You guys both look like super young.
You could say trying to match up what everybody else is trying to do throughout the league, putting his team in the best possible position to win ball games.
Right, if they tried to play fast.
4-game road trip. Played Portland on Friday night. What does it say about Toronto as Bell goes?
Mentioned earlier, Mark, Indiana in there as well.
Don't forget, folks, we got a great quintuple header on Christmas Day, which features, by the way, the Boston Celtics up in Toronto recently. And the Philadelphia 76ers played up there. Ibaka made smoothies for part of the crew and the gang up there.
I don't care. Don't you agree? Like, you can't be sneaking a cricket in.
And there's not a chance I'm going to try it.
Listen, if you want to give me, like, sneak in some kale, I may not like it, but it's not dangerous. You're sneaking in critters.
I got a feeling Jonesy tried it and enjoyed it.
I'd take some. I'd try some.
Was it good?
If a nice rebound. .110 to go. Evans gets the end of this without Kawhi Leonard tonight, folks. He continues to heal from that hip injury.
I like what I see in DeLon Wright. I think he's a starting point guard in this league. Good size, good feel for the game, and continues to get better.
And Anunoby with a nice crossover. Golden State Warriors, meanwhile, will fall to